Hello guys, this is Mohsen AR from Signbox software, and in this tutorial we will cover data types in Java. But before starting a theory, you people know that we these all these topics are based on Java, or you can say JDK 8. Okay, we have already installed the JDK 8 in previous videos. So now let's start with our new topic, data types in Java. So data types are also called the primitive types. So these are the point we will discuss. Number one point is data types are especially important in Java because it is a strongly typed language. Okay, so Java is a strongly typed language. This means that all operations are type checked by compiler for type compatibility. And now the second point is to enable strong type checking, all variables, expressions and values have a type. And our third point is there is a no concept of typeless variable. For example, the type of value determines what operation are allowed on it. And the fourth point is Java strictly specifies a range and behavior for each primitive type. So let me show you these points by program. Our class data types. Now the first point is it is a strongly typed language, int a equal to this. So this means, okay, so Java is a strongly typed language. That means you cannot write a variable like this one. Okay, so there must be a value for, or sorry, there must be a type for this variable. So here the type of the a variable is int, and I am assigning value of value 10. So let me first compile this program. So okay, so it's compiled fine, and now if I remove this one and save it and again compile this same program, now see, now the error is cannot find a symbol variable a class data type. So the compiler cannot find this symbol. Okay, so we have to assign, or sorry, we have to declare, or we have to define a data type here. And there is a no concept of a typeless variable, for example. Okay, so there is a no concept of a typeless variable like this one. This is now become the typeless, but there is a no concept in the Java. So we must have to define the data type. Java strictly specifies the range behavior. Okay, so these 3 points are clear now, and now let's move to the next points. Okay, the fourth one I will cover in the last or in the mid of the video. Okay, so now let's start with this point. There are 8 primitive types in Java. Java differentiate primitive types in 2 categories. Number one is numeric and other is non-numeric. So in the numeric there is also 2 different categories, natural numbers and fractional numbers. So how many types are there? There are 8 types in data types in Java, and number one is byte, short, int, long, and the float, double, character and Boolean. So these are 8 data types, but Java has differentiate these data types in different ways. Natural numbers, byte, short, int, long. Natural number means from from 0 to 9. Okay, these are natural numbers. And 0.0 to 9.9. Okay, these are the data types. And character is something like special characters or characters. Alphabetic number is also character. And the last one is a Boolean. Boolean is something like a true or a false. So these are 8 data types. Now let's come to this one. Every data types. Okay, now this is the fourth point. Java strictly specifies a range and behavior for each primitive types. So the every data type has a range of the values. So the byte allocate a size of 1 byte, and its a range of the values is this one. And the short 2 byte range of values, int 4 byte range of values, long 8 byte ranges of the value, float range of the value, double range of the value. Okay, and the other one is, so character and the Boolean I will talk them later. These are data types, okay, in which we can assign the natural numbers, and these are the floating point data types. Okay, now let's start with the character data type. Java was designed for worldwide use. Okay, so the Java was designed as a universal language. And the second point is Java uses Unicode. Unicode defines a character set that can represent all of the characters found in all the human languages. So the second point is something like uh, something second point, if I say A is a character and the A is second character, B third, B third, C. Okay, these are characters 0, 9, 9, 8, and hyphen, underscore, question mark, less apostrophe, or you can say backslash, forward slash. Okay, these are the special characters, and these are the characters which you can find in the human languages, or something like in Urdu language there are some other characters, in Hindi language, Chinese language, uh, uh, these language has a different set of characters. Okay, and the third point is character is an unassigned 16-bit type having ranges of 0 to 65,536. So what does unassigned means and what does sign means? These are the data types which can hold the signed values. For example, if I'm saying int a, or you can say int b equal to minus 500. Okay, now this is signed value which I am assigning to the b of type int. Sign just because of it is a sign of a negative, okay, or minus sign. Okay, and the character is unsigned 16-bit type. That means there is no concept of a minus value in the character. Okay, Now let's come to the boolean. Boolean is the boolean type represents a true or a false values. So in the Java boolean data type will have only a true or a false values, and there is a no concept of any zero or a one in a Java. Okay. So guys, uh, these are a natural number data types. Byte, which can only allocate or which can only receive values, ranges from 1 to 7 minus 1 to 8 to 1 to 7. So let me give you an example. Byte 10, save it. So now it is printing 10 here, and if I give 130 here, so, and it byte will only receive the values ranges between minus 1 to 8 to 1 to 7. What if I assign 130 to the byte type variable? Let's see. Now the error is incompatible type, possibly loss of conversion from int to byte. So now here compiler is thinking that it is int type variable which I am assigning to the byte type variable. Now let's come to the short again. Now the short will receive 130 because it comes in the range of minus 32,000 and something like a minus 32,768. Compile this program. Let me clear it. Java C compile and execute 130. Now the short is 130. If I assigned like this one, and now it is showing the incompatible types, possible lossy conversion from int to short. Okay, again this is compiler thought that I am assigning integer value to the short, that's why it is throwing an error. And if I change it to the int and let me compile it again, compiles fine. Sorry, and 1,30,000. Okay, so now 1,30,000 comes in this range. If I cross this range, then again it will throw the error, and so I have to use the as a long. Okay guys, this was the points. So now let's come to the float f equal to 13.12 point, or let me give you an example by 3 divided by 5. Okay, and what will be the answer of this? Let's see. Java C. The answer is 0. Okay, now let's see 13.5 and 2.0. If I say double here, these data types are used with the fractional or you can say the floating point values. And now the next is the character. How character in Java, if you want to define a character type variable, so you have to define only a char here, char c equal to, and there must be a single quote. Okay, and in between single quote you have to write any character whatever you want. Now I have type A. Okay, so this one, Java C, Java 10.9, which is a value of a double type, and the A, which is a value of a character variable. Now if I make a space and then B space C S, so it is throwing an error. Why? Just because of character value takes a single character at a time. Okay, a space is also a character in a Java. Space underscore, these are two characters. It will not take two characters at the same time. Okay, so you have to define only single character with the single variable. So what if I define the two characters? Let me show you the error. Java C. Now how many errors are there? 3 errors. Now let's see the error line by line. Error number from the error from the line number from so how many errors we have got? 3 errors. Compiler is thinking there are two characters, but a developer have forgot to enclose a single quote, so that's why it is throwing a 3 errors, and it is saying then enclose the character literal, enclose this character literal, enclose this character literal. It is not good practice to uh, write identifier as a underscore. Okay, simple and underscore. And now let's talk about the boolean. The boolean b equal to true, this one, and b. Boolean Java data type. Now the first value, now the 10.9 comes from double type, A from character, and the third one is true from the boolean. Okay, so guys, Java is a case sensitive language, as I have already told you. If I write the T capital here, now it will throw the error. Okay, just because of Java is a case sensitive language, so that means this true is different than this true. Okay, so all the keywords and literals in a Java in a lower alphabetic. If I type this one is a boolean, this is another thing in a Java, or you can say this is a this is a class, this is a boolean class in a Java. So guys, this video is all about the data types in or primitive types in a Java. So thank you guys. Subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed.